Hello guys. Today we will discuss about with the DML statements, DML commands. So last video I posted as the DDL data definition language commands. Create, drop, alter I have covered. So this video will cover as the insert uh, and some commands called as the create and primary key, not null, unique. So these will cover as in this video. So basically DML statements are insert, right? So we'll jump into the SQL server. So last video I have given us the select a star from hospitals. So this table we created and we need to insert the some records. Okay. Here, for example, first I will create as one table like hospitals. Okay, hospitals table is creating. So for right time being, just comment with the primary key. We'll execute this. Okay, so table is created. What table I have created? Drop table if exists hospitals. So if any hospital table is there, drop, then create the table hospitals. So hospital code int, hospital name, varchar, location, varchar, contact number. So table created. Now I will insert some values into hospitals. So this is the insert command. So insert into table name as the hospitals values of. So this one hospital, better I will move this code into above hospital table. Yeah. So here, if I copy here, so hospital code was 1, hospital name as Fortis Hospital, hospital name Bangalore, and location. Sorry, location is Bangalore, contact number is this one. So if I execute this, by default, it will execute. Okay, there is no issue. Why I am mentioning the issue called as here I am taking the one more record as 4. So duplicate record I am inserting. So it will insert the all records. Okay, so all records are affected. And if you see the select a star from hospitals, so all the records are available. Okay, so here what we have to mention here mainly to create the table is this one. Create table name, and inserting the records as insert into table name values of, and to provide the values this way. Okay. So if we display the table name, select a star from table name. So by using this, we can display the table. Okay. Now, we will discuss about some constraints. So we know right now create, insert, and drop also we know. Now we will know with some constraints. So first, what are the constraints are available? So constraints are basically primary key, foreign key, not null, check, unique, and identity column. So these are the constraints basically we are using in the SQL. So let's go with first primary key. What is the primary key? So primary key is make sure that the column does not have null values and is always having unique records. So here we can observe with two conditions. First is uniquely identify all the records. Second one is not null values. So it does not have a null value. Okay, so it is not accepting the null value. That is the primary key. And one more condition is, so within the table, how many number of primary keys we can create? Only one primary key only it will allow to create the primary key within the table. In one particular table, how many number of primary keys will create? Only one primary key. That is clear. Now, within the table, one primary key is allowing, but is that condition is one column or multiple column? Yes, multiple columns we can create as primary key. That is constraint we can use. So primary key of example, like hospital code, hospital name, student code, student ID, student name. Like that, you can give as multiple columns to give as the primary key. Okay, that is clear. Now we'll create with the primary key. For example, here I'm taking as the example only hospitals. If I take as the hospital, hospital code int primary key. Okay, so this primary key will create as by using in the within the table. If I again execute this one, I'm creating again the table. Same table I'm creating again by using primary key. Now I'm inserting the records, first four records only. Okay, first four records are inserted. Now, can I insert this the last row like four again? If I execute this, is that error or done? So obviously we will get the error because of I am giving the primary key is hospital code. So again, it will not allow the duplicate value. Let's see. So violation of primary key constraint PK hospital. So by using primary key, it will not allow the duplicate values like uniquely identify all the records. And if you are entering with any null values also, it can't accept. Let's try with one null value. Null. Okay. Null is just give, okay, it is taking. If I execute this, yeah, cannot insert the value null into column hospital code. Okay, so this is the condition we'll see. Now, one more condition I will give here. I am removing this primary key here. I will give as in the constraint. So what constraint will give? So constraint name as PK hospitals, primary key of. Here I am considering as multiple columns. So multiple columns as hospital code, hospital name. So by using this constraint, we can give as primary key to multiple columns. That is the benefit of constraint. Again, I am executing this. Okay. So command successfully created means table is created. Now, if I execute the first four records, done. By default, it will allow the all the records. Now, if I execute the last record, that is null, whether it is accepting or not, yes, it will accept because of it is the combination of yeah. So I think null value is not accepting. Yes. So null value not accepted. So if I execute here, so cannot insert the null value. Okay, got it. So again, if I give you here 4, for example, 4, same record. So whether it is accept or not, 4. Okay. But constraint is here primary key of hospital code, hospital name. So this value is insert or not? Yes, it is accepting because of hospital code and hospital name based on the combination. So that is for Duke Hospital. That is not a duplicate record. Let's execute. One row affected. Okay. Now if we check with the total number of records in select star from hospitals, 5 records are available. Okay. Okay, right. So this is the hospitals by using primary key. Next, not null. So what is the use of not null? So define a column as not null if you never want to have null values in it. So once you not null means once you declare as the particular column as not null, it can't accept with the null values, but it will allow as the duplicate values. Okay, so primary key is different, not null is different. Primary key is it will not allow the null values and it will not allow the duplicate values. But not null is only it will not accept the null values. Right. Same example, if you look into, okay, so this time I will create as the doctors table. Okay. So this table I am creating, okay, with the primary key of not null. So ID as primary key, first name as not null, last name as not null. If I execute, okay, command is successfully completed. Let's see the doctors values. So insert doctors. So these values I will copy into the doctors table. Okay. So here I am inserting the values of doctors table as first doctor ID, doctor first name, last name, specialization, gender, and date of birth. So here I am using with the date of birth. Actually, date of birth I am given as date. Okay, but here I am converting this to varchar. Okay, column type I am converting to, sorry, not this one, gender. Okay, so gender I have given as big int. Gender I have given as big int. So big int I am converting to by using column type varchar. Okay, so that is this one. Next to date is I'm converting this to date format. So DDMMYYYY. Next to salary and hospital ID. Now, if I create with the first table, I am executing with the alter command including also done. Okay. Next, if I insert with the these values like insert, I'm inserting these many records like 6 records D1, D2, D3, D4, D5, D6. So these 6 records I'm inserting. If I execute, 6 records are inserted. Okay, fine. Now, if I insert the last record like again D6 and a null value, is it accepting or not? No, because of the null. So this null as first name and last name. So first name I declared as not null, last name declared as not null because of it is not accepting the this record. See, cannot insert the null values. Okay. So this way we'll execute not null. Next to check constraint. Okay. So check constraint is validates with the given list of values and unique. Unique also avoid duplicate values, but it allows null values. Okay, so before explaining the check constraint, I will conclude with the unique. So unique is mainly avoid the duplicate values, but it allows null values like primary key. So primary key is not accepting the duplicate values, not accepting the null values, but unique is accepting the null values, but not accepting duplicate values. That is the difference. Let's see one unique example. Here I have mentioned. Yes. So let's keep gender sometime or else. Okay, let's keep it unique. And at the same check constraint also given here in this one. So let's see the check constraint. So check constraint is validates with the given list of values. So we'll give the check constraint like, for example, if here I see here in the table patients, check gender in MF. So if it is accepting only MF and male, female. So these values only it will accept. Other than that, those values it can't accept. So let's create the table first. Patients table. So table is created. So what conditions I have given here? Patient ID, patient first name, patient last name, gender, date of birth, phone number, blood group. Okay. Now we'll execute this one. Let's copy into above patients table. Okay. So let's see the first row. Patient ID, patient first name, patient last name, gender. So gender as given as male and date of birth, converting to the date format and phone number, blood group. Let's execute these values. First, I will execute the P1 to P6. 6 records I'm inserting. First, done. P1, P2, P3, P4, P5, P6. Till P6 is fine. Select star from patients. See, 6 records are inserted. Now, I want to insert again this value like patient's values P5. So whether it is accept or not, because of why I am considering P5 called as mentioned as unique. So unique records are, again I'm giving the P5 example. So whether it is accept or not, no, it's not accept because of it. Unique. If you mention the unique, it is not accepting the duplicate values. Okay, so violation of unique key constraint. Okay, right. One more example for a check constraint. Yeah, so check constraint here only. I will do this P7 fix. I'm giving as the another name called as the fix. Whether it is accept or not, check constraint. Okay, what is the error? The insert statement conflicted with the check constraint CK. So check constraint what I have given as check gender in M, F, male, female. So if you enter M or F or male or female, then only it will accept the check constraint. Otherwise, it will throw the error. That is the check constraint. So let's summarize the constraints. So first of all, primary key called as it will not allow duplication values. It will not allow null values. Okay. Then not null. Not null means not allowing the null values simply. Check constraints. So validates the given list of values within the check. Unique. It will not allow duplicate values. It will allow null values. That is the unique constraint. And primary key within the table, we can create only one primary key. Within the primary key, you can mention one or more columns, like multiple columns you can create. That is the primary key. So this is the summary of all the constraints. Okay. Thank you.